Welcome everyone to my channel BioWorld once again. So today again with the same chapter, principle of inheritance and variation, and very important interesting part of the chapter, linkage and recombination. That's the part of the same genetics that help us understanding the character or traits that passes from the parents to the respective offspring or these children, or you can say the daughter cells, whatever. So linked gene and recombined gene or recombination. So difference between them and how to understand. So linkage is a very important phenomenon, and you can understand the trait and character of the linked gene by certain example, like as we have done it. Example of like sex-linked inheritance, like hemophilia or color blindness. These are some linked gene, that is sex-linked gene. So what is the meaning of the word linked? That is associated together, or they are in touch, or they are just close by. So we can understand linkage by the term very close or nearby. So you can see on the board, linkage, two or more genes, they are linked together or are always inherited together in the same combination for more than 2 generations. And as they are linked, as you can see, this is a chromosome and 2 genes are linked together. So they are passing to the next, they are passed to the next generation in the same way as they are here in the parental combination. So as they're so close to each other, there is a negligible, or you can say very less or no chances of recombination or crossing over. So what happened? Complete linked gene passes to the next generation as it is in the parental combination, and it continues for more than 2 generations. And if it goes on in such manner, it is called linkage. Whereas non-linked gene, or a gene that are not so close by. So remember the distance of the gene which are genes are present on the chromosome, and genes, they bear the character, the trait, and chromosomes have number of genes on it. So there are too many genes, that is number of genes are more than the chromosomes. So if genes are associated or linked together, or they are very closely located together on a chromosome, they are called linked gene. And if a distance between the 2 genes is more, or they are far apart from each other, they are completely non-linked. That is, they are not linked gene. So the chances of recombination or crossing over increases more in non-linked gene. So what is recombination? The genetic material is exchanged between different organisms, which leads to the production of offsprings with the combination of traits. As we know that in recombination or crossing over, there is exchange of genetic material, that is in crossing over between the 2 non-homologous, that is non-homologous chromosome, 2 chromosome coming from 2 parents, that are called non-homologous. So between 2 non-sister chromatids, when the genes are exchanged, that is from one chromosome to the other and from the other to the previous one. In this way, recombination of genes, they take place that give rise to new character in an individual. So that is, new variation comes out from recombination. There is no same character passes here. Here the formation of new character takes place. So you can see 2 different chromosomes where the genes are little far apart from each other. They are situated far away from each other. They are called non-linked gene, and they leads to recombination and crossing over. So this was first. So remember one thing, that Mendel's theory of inheritance, that was mainly the third law of independent assortment in linkage, it fails to explain. Hence the law of independent assortment was not widely accepted by all the scientists. It was not accepted just because it couldn't explain linkage properly, because there he explained that the traits or the character, they assorted independently. That means they got separated independently and they express themselves. But here it is not possible, as linked gene whole, they are passed from parents to the next generation. So this was explained by the scientist T.H. Morgan. So remember, T.H. Morgan, the father of linkage, he explained linkage on experimenting with the fruit fly, that is Drosophila melanogaster. He experimented on that and he found out that few genes on that particular fruit fly was linked together and could not they assorted themselves. So what Morgan did, he took Drosophila and he noticed a white-eyed male Drosophila instead of regular red eyes. They were small in size, they have short lifespan, and so many generations can be studied, and they have a higher rate of reproduction. So he crossed a purebred white-eyed male with purebred red-eyed female. As expected following Mendel's law, that is F1 progeny were all red eyes. When F1 were crossed with themselves, that is self-crossed, he found the ratio of red-eyed to white-eyed was 3:1. He noticed that there was no white-eyed female in the F2 generation. So this Morgan did on experimenting on fruit fly or Drosophila. And then he further crossed a heterozygous red-eyed female with a white-eyed male. And it gave a ratio of 1:1:1:1, that is a progeny, white-eyed female 1, 1 red-eyed female 1, 1 white-eyed male, and 1 red-eyed male. This made Morgan think about the linkage between the traits and sex chromosome. He performed many more crosses and determined that the gene responsible for the eye color was situated on X chromosome. So in this way, sex-linked gene or trait was invented or discovered by T.H. Morgan. So what are the types of linkage? That is, first one, complete linkage. When incomplete linkage. Now what happens in complete linkage? Remember, when the combination of character appears together in more than 2 generations in a regular manner. It is called a complete linkage. An example is Drosophila. So one of the same trait, it passes from one generation to the other for 2 generations period. And when incomplete linkage, that is when there is incomplete linkage, new genes are formed, new variations are found, that is crossing over takes place, chiasmata formation, and that is exchange of genetic material. So here no crossing over, remember, incomplete linkage. So hence no new character is formed, whereas incomplete linkage leads to crossing over and development of new character, or you can say variations are found. Crossing over as well as variations, that is new traits are found in an individual. So due to the linkage between genes, desired character cannot be brought. So in linkage we cannot get the desired character or new character, only the same character that passes. Hence the genes, they fail to assort. That is, this would be possible only the genes, they would assort themselves. So in linkage there is no assortment of the gene, so same character passes, no new character. Whereas incomplete linkage, there are new character formation as crossing over and recombination takes place. Example of sex-linked gene is hemophilia and color blindness that are mainly found on X chromosome. Hence they are known as X-linked inheritance. So X-linked inheritance means what? That is the genes which are found on X chromosome. Remember, so the example is color blindness, and hemophilia. You have to keep in mind the example. So they are X-linked inheritance or X-linked trait, and similarly the traits which are found on Y chromosome, or Y traits or genes which are only found on Y chromosome, they are known as Y-linked inheritance. What they are known as? Y-linked inheritance. So linked word you have to understand. That means genes, they are linked together in this particular chromosome. So you have to understand that. So what are the example of Y-linked? That is baldness and hypertrichosis. That is hair on the pinna. Pinna is what? That is external ear. So this is linked genes or linked traits that are mainly found on the chromosome, and they are inherited together from the parent to the sibling or the offspring respectively. Thank you for watching it. Do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.